All right. What's going on, everybody? This has been a bit of a chaotic afternoon, but we are here. We are ready. Yeah, it only gave me the option of loading in at the end of the runway, which I had to pick. I had to pick which end, which is, it is what it is. No big deal. But looks like I think we got some other people on the other side over there. But what's going on? We got Kashif, we got John, we got Bob, we got Bill. What's going on, everybody? Chris, how you doing? Yeah. Oh man, that's a nasty story, isn't it? The Olympics thing. That's pretty bad. So hopefully audio's good and everything's good. Which reminds me. That I need to turn off my headset thing, because you can't have the headset. I mean, in real life, you would have the headset on in the Islander because it's the loudest airplane known to man. But, Kashif, we're not going anywhere fast. So anyway, good to see you guys. And I gotta fidget here in my chair and get myself comfortable. I got that last second update right when I was going to load in, and I didn't know what it was, so I figured I may as well do it. So hey, Zaystonex, that's awesome. Glad to hear that. Welcome aboard. So let's get all this fun going here. May as well do some flying. That's interesting. Those stayed off. Oh yeah, because the plane was running. That makes sense. All right, so let's go get my headset here. All right, let's go external. Let's go rotating beacon on. We'll go external power supply on. Mixtures and props full forward. Master and battery switches on. Fuel pumps still not working. I don't know what happened to my fuel pumps. I'm really bummed about it. But it is what it is. Fuel pumps on. I got my volume cranked. Yeah, frame gen mod, you'll get ghosting with it. It's just the way it is. But to me, it's well worth it because, you know, I mean, there's ways to mitigate it. Kenneth Ramos, how are you doing? Let's get my toes on the brakes. Let's crack the throttles. Make sure there's nobody outside to kill or maim. I thought that might have been the cover there. Alright, now go right engine first. And that's a good start. Oil pressure is good. No, I'm not REX. How's the REX looking? Kashif, which plane's got to go into the hangar? Knowing you, nothing's going in the hangar. Alright, oil pressure is good. I think that, yeah, the window is open. So I've got whatchamacallit set up again. Oh yeah, I know. It's really irritating. And the thing is, I didn't change anything. I didn't update anything. I literally have no idea why all of a sudden that's happening, but it is. So we have got let's see here. Got a little hop directly east to that little airport, San Miguel, and that is a runway zero. I'm gonna take runway 03 because it doesn't matter really which runway we pick because there is no wind. So I think I'm ready to go. Zayston, that's It depends. Have you done the, like, for example, the DLSS update and all that stuff? Because that's important. If you haven't done that, that's where I would start. Let's go park and break off. Who's ready to go flying? All right, let's go. Mixtures and props full forward. We'll go 1 notch of flaps. I'm just gonna do a left turn out here, and we'll just go. The other airport is like literally right there. Just go over there and make a little quick hop into that, and we'll see what's going on there. Takeoff power is coming in. Seems a little slow. Takeoff power is set. A little bit of left rudder. Speaking of rudders, did I tell you guys I ordered the Charlie rudder pedals? Here we go. There's Chris Loach. That is a righteous airplane right there. The Duke 18. That is awesome. We're probably not gonna need to climb very much on this hop here, but trim it for 100 here. Bring some power back. Andrew Carr, what's going on? We are. Gosh, it is beautiful. So what did I do? Oh yeah, I did the overclock with the new NVIDIA app. RTX 3050 Ti is good, man. I mean, it's certainly I would say that's certainly in the upper half of what people are using, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go 1,000 feet. Yeah, I would say the same. Or the Duke 18, the Beach 18. Hey, it's early yet. I'm getting warmed up. All right, so 1,000 feet actually should be good. We'll go up to 1,500. So I'm gonna leave the fuel pumps on. I'm gonna leave the flaps right where they are. Because once I get up to 1,500, I'm just gonna bring the power back and slow right down. You know, it's funny. I mean, I'm on a 3080 Ti, which is, you know, admittedly, it's very good. But like, I have no inclination to upgrade. I honestly think that come right back on the power and the props. I honestly think Flight Sim 24 is going to be easier on our hardware than this sim. So Zason, yes I do. I have I think it's Latin VFR that did Miami. I've had that forever. It's a I mean, it's, I don't know, people depends on, I guess, what your interest is. People like different things with different you know, some people like interior modeled and all this nonsense. I just think it looks, oh, there's the airport right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna power to 1,500. I think it's just a nicely laid out airport. Looks good, makes me happy. I'm gonna do a 360 here, and we'll drop right down into yeah, Andrew, I totally agree. I totally agree. So let's see here. It could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of things. We should be seeing that runway here pretty soon, and there it is. Alright, so full flaps. Crash Panda division jet. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop quite a... This is gonna be an interesting little... I think you guys might want to land runway 21. I think that's gonna be the perhaps the recommendation by the local authorities. Trying to get into the habit of bugging my heading indicator. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Anguilla Transanguilla Airlines heading in. Oopsie. Alright, mixtures and props full forward. I almost ate it right there. Let's see here. I think we're losing. This is some serious bush flying. I never thought of myself as a bush pilot, but this is kind of bush flying, isn't it? This is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight. All right. Oh, come on, come down, come down, come down. Oh, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight. I come right down, right on the brakes.
What a touchdown! My whole body was shaking.
What's that FS Realistic Pro? I just got that set up again, so I think you're going to be hearing like my first officer sneezing and all that nonsense because I haven't had any time to configure it, but at least it's in, so up and running. So Jason, it could, I mean, it's a whole bunch of different things it could be. I mean, could be screen resolution, could be, you know, it could be something like that where it's just physical. It's not like a software thing or a hard, you know, could be, I don't know if you're using DX12, DX11, if you're using, you know, performance, balanced, DLSS. You know, I use DLSS, DLAA. That's gonna give you the clearest image. Still stuck at passport control. So there's a whole bunch of things it could be, you know. So, all right. So where are we heading? Yeah, Kashif, I used that for a long time, and then it disappeared when my sim crapped out. MPSM is where we're going next. Yep. MP, and we're actually going to an airport today that I have been to in real life. I didn't fly there, but it's a little GA airport. MPSM that I went and checked out while I was in Panama in 2017. So 272 on the heading. We'll come over here and say hello to our fellow aviators. 217 on the heading, all the way. So Kashif, you're gonna be able to get out of here in the Vision jet. 272. Crazy day here in New York. It's like literally feels like October. It's been latest version of DLSS is, I think, oh boy, 3. Let me see. It is 3.7.2. My airplane's going backwards here. So, get myself turned around here. I'm gonna go up 1 notch of flaps. This is, I mean, look at the, again, for a GA airport. Maybe this is one of the ones from the package you found, Kashif. That would kind of explain it, because this looks pretty cool for an airport. I get out of anywhere. For an airport in the middle of nowhere, you know? I love it. Alright, toes on the brakes, mixtures and props full forward. Fuel pumps are on, flaps are set. Why is that still open? I have no idea. Alright, trim is good. Toes on the brakes, takeoff power coming in. Alright, takeoff power is set. Toes off the brakes. Do a short field takeoff here if we can. Well, I don't think we have any choice. Ooh. We might have to angle a little bit left here. Alright. We're good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, I ordered my Charlie rudder pedals, which is pretty cool stuff. Oh, Kashif, that's great. That's great. So what else was it? Because I know that was kind of like the thing that fixed it there for a little bit. So there's 1,000 feet. Let's go fuel pumps off. Fuel pressures are still good. Did I bring my flaps up? No. Alright, let's do that. So Duke 18. I miss that airplane. Honestly, I think if I had to, well, I was gonna say if I had to pick one plane, it would probably be this one if I had to pick one. But if I had to pick, let's say, if I had to pick 5 planes for the rest of my life in the sim, the Beach 18 would definitely be one of them. No question about it. So everything's looking good. 3,000 feet's gonna do the trick. Let me see. I can't really do one for one graphics card. You know, I don't have that graphics card for one thing, but like I would let me, as a matter of fact, let me show you something. 2,500 climbing 3,000. Let me show you this. This should help. Try that video, see if that helps you. Alright, there's 3,000 feet. Power to 23, props to 23. Oopsie daisy. How about we aim in the right direction? How about that for an idea? So that's the airport we left out of originally. And do you have my flaps up? I have a. Oh, the plane is shuddering because of FS Realistic. That's why. Oh, this is going to be annoying, I can tell you already. Alright, relax. Come on. So I have gotta get this trimmed out here. So unfortunately, when I reinstalled FS Realistic, it didn't keep my settings. So I'm like about to get my teeth rattled out of my head here. There's Kashif in the Vision Jet. Alright, now let's see here. Let's go up here. We'll go. Can you please stop climbing? So. I mean, it's not like flying is never like this. Flying can be like this. For, if you're getting, good up and down drafts. But on hot days, you can definitely get rattled. Alright, let me see if I can adjust some of my settings here to make life a little more pleasant. Because otherwise this is going to drive me nuts. Alright, let's see here. Turn breathing off. Cockpit ambience. Thing I want to make sure I do is prevent my I'm a DX12 guy, Jason. I know people have very different opinions on that as well, but I like DX12. As a matter of fact, I mean, I haven't used DX11 in 2 years, probably. So, if that gives you an idea. Let's see here, wind ambience. Windshield. Sound, okay. Touchdown. We do not want the toilet flush on, that's just bizarre. What else do we need here? Oh, it was the trap. You know what? That's actually, that makes some sense. You know? Actually, that makes quite a bit of sense. Let's turn the sneezing off. That is literally the weirdest setting in the history of simulation. But Kashif, that makes a lot of sense actually, because I always forget about the fact that traffic has a big effect on performance. Hey Nicola, what's going on? How are you doing? We are bombing around Panama today. Let's see here. Hopefully we're not gonna have to worry about crash screaming. And let's see. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with these settings now. A little bit of a jitter here while the this actually looks pretty good, I think. Hey Victor, what's going on? How you doing? All right, what you got? We'll see if my brain has anything to offer. Kashif looking good. Mr. K, Buckman. That's like Buckman. How do you like that plane? You fly it a lot, so I'm assuming you think you like it. Let's set the CDI here. Yeah. So This should be this next airport should be pretty fun, I think. And I'll check that out, Kashif. You're not flying the DC-3 right now, though, are you? Oh, Victor, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're in the what is that? The short bus, right? Not the short bus. The short. No, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see here. Alright, I want to get a little less. What am I talking about? Turbulence. We need less turbulence. I need less turbulence here. General turbulence. Weird. Alright. I don't know if I like these turbulence, just shaking business here. That's FS Realistic doing its thing. You know what? I'm gonna leave that disabled. There we go. Alright, so here we go. Let's see, we are heading to... I'm not heading anywhere right now because I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. We are on the way to let me type it in. MPSM is next up. MPSM is next up. And where's MPSN? Let me see if I can find that. Let's see, MPSN airport. Or is that the one? Is that the one you meant? You should, Kashif. You should. I would do it because there's a anything you help out. You know, anything that you figure out that you can share with people. Absolutely. I'm gonna go check out the 28% thrust. On board, absolutely. And then we got a couple. The airports are in the flight plan is in the video description. So we got that, and then Mike Papa Charlie Mike is after this one, and that's the one I've actually been to, which I'm really curious to see. You talking, Jason? You talking about the turbulence? Yeah, it can definitely be jittery. I don't like turbulence in real planes. I'm not a particular. I don't really like flying on really hot days. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And but there's certain things that, yes, maybe more realistic, but I just don't feel like dealing with them in the sim. And like that jittery kind of turbulence is one of them. When you're flying in small planes on hot days, it can definitely be jarring, and it's just not enjoyable. It's not fun. So I don't want to recreate that in the sim. But let's see here. So I am a DX12 man, DJ. I'm a DX12 man. If you look if you look a little bit up in the chat, I posted a video with all my settings. And Yeah, I just think DX12 looks better, performs better. That's my feeling on it. Let me go see what Buckman's looking at here. Screenshots. Let's see here. RF. Oh, you know what? That looks really nice. That looks really good. Buckman. That looks like good stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. So, yeah, nice day for flying though. They're talking about there's a potential for some weather in the Caribbean next week, which I'm definitely hoping does not happen. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that that's what the Scottish Ambulance Service would fly. I mean, that's right out of their right in their wheelhouse, it would seem. But yeah, so anyway, this is the new driver. This is the new NVIDIA app. I've got my GPU over. Snazzy Lamb. Is that John, is that you down there? But yeah, everything is looking pretty good. Everything's smooth. I used to fly that plane quite a bit, the Cessna. Das ist gut, ja? I do. Not in this airplane, actually. Das tue ich wohl gar nicht. I don't. In this airplane, I rarely ever fly anything more than like, I don't know. I mean, if I'm flying it outside of these flights, I might fly it like Anguilla to Antigua, Anguilla to St. Kitts, something like that. So maybe like an hour. You know, so there's really not much in the way of flight planning required. The wrapper file should be in the download, I think, if I remember correctly. It should, yeah, I mean, it should be in the download from not for, is that one Nexus Mods? I can never remember. I think it's Nexus Mods. Yeah, RX definitely does look better. But it's such a pretty day, so I'm just gonna enjoy it. See what we got here going on. See if this thing burns any fuel. I don't think this airplane burns fuel. I really don't. 30 gallons both sides. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. And I'm burning fuel like crazy right now because I haven't leaned anything. Which I suppose I can do. But I don't know. Last time I tried doing that, it didn't work. Let me see. There we go. I'll lean those a little bit. Why do I keep going this way? I don't know. Alright, let's try. There's clear skies. Now, let's try REX here. Why are you doing this, airplane? Oh, Kashif, that's it. I tell you what. There's so many things to remember. And my feeble mind is not My feeble mind is not capable. Let me see. So now that is going. So FSU IPC is this. It's a program that you can use to set. That you can use to set. You basically use to set your controls up, but you can. Oh, you can also do a whole bunch of other things with it. It's a very, I want to say complex program because it is complex. Yeah, see, there we go. Oh, that looks much better. Oh, that looks much better. Oh yeah, good idea, Kashif. And this is where I pretend that I wanted to fly at 3,500 feet, even though I'm going westbound, which would make 3,500 feet the incorrect altitude. You know, I used to have FSU IPC set to auto start with the sim, and then I never did that again after I didn't do that after my sim died. So I need to reset that as well. Let's see, options. How do we get it to auto start with? REX weather is better than default weather. I really think it is. I go back and forth on this. Sometimes default weather is really good. But REX weather is always good, is the way I would put it. Hey, aviation dude, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, man. So that's the thing. Sometimes the live weather in the sim is good. REX weather is always good. Always. I've never been disappointed. Yeah, Jason, the DLSS DLAA is gonna be the one that's the most trying on your hardware. So it may indeed lag a little bit. I would try quality, like Buckman says. All right, how about some instrument flying? I'm good. I can't even maintain straight and level in VFR. Yeah, Kashif, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. It just looks fantastic. I did a flight in the 737 down to St. Vincent on Monday, and the REX weather was stunning. I mean, it was amazing. What would be even more amazing if I was on. Of course, that would be even more amazing. But yeah, this looks good, and this is, I mean, this is what weather around here is like, you know. You know, Kashif, I got that once too, actually, in the ATR, going into Puerto Rico, going into San Juan. I mean, you can. It depends on what your altitude is. You can get icing. What do we got here? We've got runway 1735. Winds are 170 at 6, so Yeah, I might want to turn the lights on in here. What do you think? Come on. Where are the lights? I forget. Oh, there they are. Do. Alright, there's some lights. What the temperature is, the air temperature. That'll be good to know too. We are, Bob. That is exactly where we're heading. I have a 3080 Ti. Is what I have. Let's see here. How many more miles we got? 21 miles to go. Alright, so having learned from my foolishness the other day, I will now set bug my heading indicator for my runway 17. So Buckman, your weather is now clear, or is that just because you're ahead or behind? My weather, this weather is, look at this. How cool is that? I mean, in some ways I like having the let's see here. Panel lights, yeah. Oh, external power supply, come off. In some ways I like having the clear weather on flights like this. Ooh, is that icing? That is icing. Ooh, that's icing. That's icing. I got an idea. How about we turn our pitot heat on? Oops. I mean, it's possible to get icing, you know. Aviation, dude. I had a 1080. Yeah, just a straight day. Yeah, this is ice. Oh, what is the temperature down here? That's kind of unusual at 3,000 feet, I would think. Temperature is 2. There's no way. There's no way at 3,000 feet I'm getting icing. There's no way. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way. I wonder where does REX think I am? Yeah. Thunderstorm in the vicinity. I mean, you can get icing in thunderstorms. There's no question about it. But at 3,000 feet, when it's 30 degrees Celsius on the ground, nah, not gonna happen. Now is where we find out if I've got window heat. I don't think I do. Airframe de-icing, prop de-icing. Those are probably good. I didn't even know they had that. Alright. And I'm going... Well, I'm going to pretend I'm getting ready for my left base. That's how I'll pretend that I'm not flying in a... in a totally random direction here. Turn out, yeah. I mean, I like it. It looks cool, but I don't want to get icing and crash. That would be kind of lame. Of course, now am I going to be able to get... Alright, there we go. We'll just stick with this right now. Oh, that was weird. Alright. Now let's head back over here. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely losing altitude. And I would imagine that's got to be due to icing on the airframe. I would venture to guess. Alright, pitot heat coming off. Alright. So, icing here in PR, like, not exactly, Kenneth. I mean, there's no way we're getting icing it. I mean, you could get icing here at 30,000 feet. You're not getting icing here at 3,000 feet. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. So, you know what? I went to a restaurant. Watch this. I went to a restaurant that was right there. Yeah. This is Coronado, the area. That is so cool. Forgot about that place. All right, let's see here. Oh, I was gonna say, just pulled back my throttles and nothing happened. I think they were last time when I was here in like 2017, they were talking about bringing this airport back to life as an international airport. I did not check my flux capacitor. Let's go make sure it's full forward here. How far away are we? It's hard to know. Alright, let's see. Well, we're 10 miles out, so not like we're exactly right there. So it's got to be up there somewhere. So now what I need to do is stop descending and stop slowing down. There we go. So now I can use you guys to find out where the airport is. By the way, Chris, congrats on the discovery flight. I'll be curious to know what your thoughts are. Like, if you're gonna think about maybe giving it a go. So we're gonna once we land here, we're gonna be going back towards. That's the next airport. Going back towards Panama City. And I think I slowed down way too early. That's alright. I got nowhere to go, nothing to do. Yeah, I slowed down way too early. So let's get some juice back in the old airplane here. Get matriculating again. I want to get the new tree thing from Orbix. I don't know if anybody's tried that, because they supposedly it sounds like what they have is the whole biome thing, like they're doing in Flight Sim 24. Which is pretty cool. A lot of people flying around. Like, just in general, besides us, you know? Pretty down here. Wait till you guys see, we're gonna go over eventually to an area called Boca del Toro, which is really beautiful. Boca del Toro is like, I don't know if I'll be able to see it if I zoom out here. Yeah, Boca del Toro is like up here. We're gonna go up here and then go through the canal and then down this side, and we'll get to Boca del Toro eventually. Beautiful. My dog is having bad dreams. Alright. Had to wake my dog up. He was having a bad dream. Peter, what's going on? Seasons tree mod. Okay. That's the free one, I'm assuming. I left my fuel pump. No, I didn't need my fuel pumps on. I'm proud of myself. All right, let's go. Fuel pumps on. No, 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 no. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. And we'll start turning it in here. All right, fuel pumps are on. Flaps are set. We're heading for the white arc. That's close enough to me. Put that in. Oh, good. Good to see you, my friend. Always is. I think this is one of the freeware ones, no? So this used to be an Air Force base, and it's now they redid it as a they brought it back to being a like a regional airport, but they wanted to do they wanted to get, let's go mixtures and props. Full forward, fuel pumps are on, flaps are set, seat belts are secure, we are ready for landing. Pre-landing checklist is complete. But they wanted to make this a regional airport again. Alright, 80 knots is good. Still got 4-way. I kind of don't think that's true. No, not necessarily sure those pappies are correct. I love crisp, clean runways like this. Not just dual islander landings. Who does it better? Who does it better? Oh, this one's a little bit... Oh, come on. I'm like 40 feet in the air right now. That was alright. Let's go look at our airport here. I think this is one of the... one of the Freeware airports. Let's have a look here. This is MPSM. Yes, this is one of the Freeware airports, so let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. It's like to go see people's work. Looks like kind of default buildings, but that's alright. Yeah, Kashif Collins, he's gonna grease this. He's gonna grease this. That was nice. I gotta admit, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Yeah, this looks like pretty much default buildings, but that's still props for whoever did this. Yeah, I mean, Kashif, they're not. They're usually not correctly placed, but I mean they should. I mean, I should have had at least one red right there. Where are we going now? Now we're going to Mike Papa Charlie Mike. Chris, that is such a beautiful airplane. It just is. It is just such a beautiful airplane. All right, let's see here. Oh, Mike Papa Oh, alphabet test. Mike, Papa, Charlie, Mike. How far we got to go here? Not too far, I don't think. We've got... Did that work or no? No, it didn't. Oh, yeah, the plane is bouncing around because of FS Realistic. Mike, Papa, Charlie, Mike. Enter. Yes. No, it just did it again. I'm gonna lose it. Alright. Mike, Papa. It's the second time in a row I've hit the clear button. No, 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 no. Alright, Charlie. Mike. This is probably painful to watch. Enter. Enter. There we go. That was a smashing success. So this little airport is near where I was staying and when I was in Panama in 2017, and that's why I went to go check it out, is because it was near my hotel, and I was like, I'll go have a look just for entertainment. Let's see, 054. Alright, there's good. What am I doing here? Alright, set that, check my heading indicator. Alright, brakes off, let's go flying. And then we pretty much go straight out from there. Turn your wind ambience down to 5%. Okay, let me do that here. Wind ambience, because it is annoying. Wind ambience down to... Oh, okay. That is good advice right there. Nice. Alright, let's go flying. Pappies are never right. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, we're heading to Chamay, it's called. It's Mike, Papa, Charlie, Mike. I just entered it 7 times. I should know it. This looks like a long enough runway. What do you think? Yeah, no, you're right, Peter. It is. That's the one thing I actually mentioned this to the. I don't think this guy's with us. And I don't know if I go out on the runway, I'm going to annoy him. Yeah, that's the one thing I told the Toby guys, that they should make it. So they should make, because with the. Is he one of us? Is that anybody here? He's out. Good. See, I was a good aviation community member. But yeah, I told them because with the what was the thing I used to use? I can't remember it right now. But you used to be able, you can point your head and then press a button and hold your spot, you know. With the Track IR5, that's what I'm trying to think of. So with the Track IR, you can look at something and then hold your vision. All right, fuel pumps are on. Mixtures and props full forward. Let's go. Let's go flying. Alright, heading indicator checks with the runway number. Takeoff power coming in. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Little rudder dance here. And let's go flying. gosh, this looks awesome. There's a payware version of this available, and the road goes right underneath there. The payware version obviously does a better job of it, but I wasn't gonna. It was only like $9, but I'll never see this airport again. So yeah, the Toby is definitely tricky for tuning radios and things like that. That's I haven't set it up with this, but I should. Like, I always use views, right? Like, that's one, that's one, that's one. I always set up views so that I can, just makes it easier. So heading is 054, there's 1,000 feet. We'll go fuel pumps off. And we'll get the nose down a little bit. Get the flaps up. Alright, and we'll come down here to 90 knots. How far is this leg? I don't think it's that far. 17 miles. Not worth getting up to 3,000 feet to go 17 miles. So we'll come back to 23 squared here. And yeah, small buttons, and it's just one of those things. But what I need to do, once I get the plane trimmed here, which is probably going to take the entire flight to I don't think I do have that set up. Alright, what I need to do, so I got different views. Oh, I don't have one for, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, no. Don't do that. I'm gonna go like this. And then that will be view 8. So now I just have to go like that. Sweet. Alright, airplane. Look at this, this is awesome. Chris, you must be really getting the hang of that airplane. Because I remember from flying it, it's not easy just to fire up. I gotta get that plane back up. I really do. If I remember correctly, this airport is oriented along the coast. So we've got runway 1836, and the winds are 1706, which makes sense. So no, that was the wrong side, Mike. We will go, because making a right-hand traffic pattern is just rude. The Beach 18, it's just such a cool airplane. It is such a cool airplane. So there's a mod for it. It was done by whatchamacallit, Carenado, and there's a mod for it on FlightSim.to that makes it so unbelievably realistic, like engine management, everything. It's called the Dinark mod, and let me type that in because it's not anything, I don't even know where that word comes from, but it just takes the plane to a next level. and it's such a fun airplane to fly. I mean, it's a blast, but the engines, those big piston radial engines are touchy. Like, you can easily blow them up if you're not handling them properly. And so I just never got to the point where I was comfortable flying it with on one of these streams, because I would sometimes blow the engine up, and so I kind of stopped flying it. But the other thing I could do is just not use the mod with it and just fly the straight Coronado version. But it's just such a cool plane. It is an awesome airplane, like a truly awesome airplane. One fine looking group right there. So I'm gonna go look at something real quick. How is my video doing? Oh, I got 11 subscribers to go to get to 10,000. 11 to go. I don't know how these people get to like 70, 80,000. I guess you just keep on keeping on, right? So looks like that's doing pretty well. Guess you just gotta keep on keeping on. So I'm gonna fly over top the field. So this is where I stayed. That's a golf course right there. But Coronado, this is the main road. And there's like beach and like all condos and pretty nice. So good sheep, that's great. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I remember like early in the year, like January, February, March. There it is right there. And I'd be like fascinated because I had like, I'm coming up on 2,000, coming up on 3,000, coming up on 4,000. Yeah, it is bumpy. Patreon button. Oh, I don't have a Patreon button. I don't have a Patreon button. There's what is it? There's another button. I forget what it's called. The YouTube version of the Patreon button. But you don't have to give me it. Come on. You guys are good. Let's see. The oh, maybe I can't donate to myself. That's why. But there's a button on there somewhere that you can donate. But you guys don't have to do that. Come on, you guys are. Alright, let's see here. Oh, right. So yeah, the road goes right by the airport for that. This is the road that goes to Panama City. Alright, let's go. A few pumps on. Alright, fix that. I don't know. I've never really thought about doing the Patreon thing. Maybe I should. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I gotta stretch this out. This is a weird terrain. Alright, let's see here. It's gonna be pretty cool coming into this airport that I've been to. There's one of us down. I am way high, like way high, but this is the Islander, so it's no big deal. Alright. Yeah, you can see the golf course up over here. Alright, mixtures and props full forward. Few pumps are on, flaps are set. Gotta keep that speed from getting too fast here. Alright, yeah. Well, that was a little tricky. That was a little tricky. Oh, Belgian dark beer. That sounds good. I had a Japanese beer yesterday. It was very, very good. Let's swing around here. We'll watch some landings. Alright. Man, look at this crowd. This is awesome. Set the parking brake. Lean the mixtures here a little bit. Let's see what we got here, fellas. Let's see here. I'm writing left-handed because I moved my pad of paper. Let's see here. That was a nice landing right there, right on center line. That was looking good. Kashif in a Vision jet that looks like a single engine prop. Alright, Bob, let's see what you got here. I gotta get the Beach 18 out again. I gotta get that airplane out. Hey, Peter, I would don't be shocked if I knock on your door someday. I would let you. I told you my host brother from Germany now lives in Belgium. One of my host brothers from Germany. And I would love to. I would absolutely love to come over there. So what do we got here? Where's Buckman? Where's he going? All right. So next up, I think we got one more here on the. No, we got two more. All right. Next up is Mike Papa Mike Golf. Now I can use my new setting here. My new view. Mike Papa Mike. Oh, this makes life so much easier. And there we go. Enter, enter. And that's 045 on the heading. Whoopsie, where are you going? Wrong way. Hey, Blue Star Line, what's going on? And Peter, I appreciate that. I genuinely do. It would be my pleasure, sir. It would be. Blue Star, how's your setup going? How you getting around? How you getting around nowadays? Let's see here. Is that? Yeah, it's about right. All right, so now let's go. Parking brake off. Let's go flying. I'm just gonna mow you guys down. Oh, Bill, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I really do. It's a fun, because I do all this stuff to. I mean, I originally, did it all to get my own sim squared away. I still am amazed, like that it's been that helpful to so many people, but that's awesome. Makes me feel good, sir. I appreciate that. I really do. You guys are awesome. It's such a fun group to, I mean, these flights, the Discord, it's a good time. I enjoy it. I truly do. Alright, Kashif, enjoy. My mother-in-law made dinner tonight, so I'm already provisioned once they get back. Alright, let's go. Mixtures and props full forward. Fuel pumps are on. Flaps are set. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Take off. Power coming in. And Dublin to Faro in the Phoenix of 137. That's, wow, that is nice, Blue Star. That is good stuff right there. A little bit of left rudder here. Hey, 70 knots. Let's go flying. I didn't check my trim. You don't really have to check your trim in this plane. It doesn't really matter. Because it just gonna fly at any airspeed anyway. Any airspeed over 40. This airplane flies. It doesn't really make much difference. I can let's get there's 400 feet. I'm gonna go out here along the coast. Seems to make sense anyway. Come back to 25. Come back to 25. And we'll drop those flaps. Or put the flaps up, I guess. Dropping them is the other way, I suppose. And we're coming up on 1,000 feet. Awesome, Kashif. Faro is in... Where's Faro again? I know it. I'm just blanking right now. Let's see. Nah, come on. Trying to get better at attitude flying as opposed to always chasing my vertical speed. Ah, Portugal, nice. I have not flown to Portugal, and I would imagine that flying to Portugal is pretty cool. Bungalow, what's going on? He's out there in the PBM. Gosh, this is beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, this is the beach of whatchamacallit? Call it Chame, or let's see, Coronado. That's the word I'm looking for. Gosh, this is beautiful. I just love how crisp everything looks. You know? I love how crisp everything looks. Beautiful. Alright. Start heading up this way. It's crazy. There is a lot of wealth in Panama, which isn't terribly surprising. But the average middle class income in Panama, like for a professional person, is like $25,000. It's crazy. Yeah, Peter, it is the BN2 club. I still never heard back from the from Black Box. I had the developer of this plane is making the turbine version. And I reached out and I offered to do a video on it, and he never even answered me. So yeah, maybe he never got the email. Who knows? But I couldn't. It was weird when this plane first came out for the sim. There really weren't a whole lot of payware aircraft at all. And I absolutely could not believe that somebody had done the Islander. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. you know? It's kind of a niche airplane, to say the least, I guess. But I do love this plane. So, Thursday, 17 days to Anguilla, gentlemen. 17 days. Which is crazy. Been waiting for that vacation for so long, and now it's like here. Oh, that's cool. That's great, Peter. It's such a cool plane. And the thing I like about it is it's so simple to fly. You know, it's easy just to get in and start up. That's the long nose right there. That's a fine looking airplane. You know, it's so easy just to hop in and start and go. That's what I really like about it. Or one of the things I really like about it. Man, this is awesome. This is literally the BN2 club. How cool. I wonder if the developer saw this, what he would think. It is carnival time in Anguilla right now. It is. I've never made carnival. I probably, well, maybe I will someday, who knows. But 23 miles. Little IMC here. Hopefully there's nothing to hit. I don't think there is. But yeah, the that's so cool, Bob. It's how funny how my obsession with this weird little airplane started some of this, you know? Because this is a weird airplane, let's face it. You know, it's an ugly duckling. It's not particularly fast. It can haul a lot of stuff. I mean, this is one of those rare airplanes that if you can fit it in it, whatever you have, if you can fit it in the airplane, you can take it. You can get off the ground. You know, there's not a whole lot of airplanes that you can say that. There's definitely not a whole lot of airplanes you can say that. A cool little airplane. And the only reason I got into this airplane was because I mean, literally this airplane, when we went to Anguilla in like 2015, we took the flight from St. Martin to Anguilla, which takes 8 minutes, and it was literally in Victor Papa Alpha Alpha Charlie. It was this airplane, and my buddy Wayne was flying it, who I didn't know at the time, and I didn't even know what an Islander was at that time. And we invited Wayne out for a drink. I'm sure I'm the first tourist in history who ever invited him out for a drink. And we're still friends 10 years later. Pretty wild. Yeah, that's not a pretty airplane. That is not a pretty airplane, Bill. That thing in real life has got to be a pig when it comes to crosswind landings. It really does. Because that big broad side of it, you know. There comes the CTO, the Caravan. That's another plane I like. And I think I say that every time we do these streams. How much I like the Caravan. So yeah, I mean, Buckman, it's gotta be, I mean, in real life that has got to be a beast in a crosswind. It's just like this big, and it's not like that big of an airplane to have that huge, you know, exposed side of it. Can't be too easy. Can't be too easy. So that guy's been there for a while. Maybe he was the one coming in. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got 15 miles to go. I think this is going to be... Alright, we got 15 miles to go. We've got runway 1901. Wind favors 19, so we'll land runway 19. And I think this will be our stopping, but yeah, it's a flying van. That's exactly what it is. I think this will be our stopping point for tonight. And then if I hope we can get in another flight tomorrow. And if not, then it'll be Sunday. It's my last free weekend before we leave for Anguilla. Next weekend we gotta go visit family. And then the weekend after that, it's off to Anguilla. There's an Air Force base we're gonna pass right over top of. Right here. Oh, we should have landed there. I don't know why I didn't decide to do that. Would have been a nice overwater approach. Oh wow, yeah, is that the one that's the one you told me about, Peter? Or is this another one that you've done? Yeah, Panama Canal on Sunday for sure. That's actually a better plan. Instead of trying to squeeze it in tomorrow, why don't we wait until Sunday? And then, gosh, it's beautiful. That's the amazing thing about this sim. It's just, there was a big pause. It's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna go right over the top, actually. So this is the entrance to the canal right here. This airport is literally gonna be right at the entrance to the canal. Which is pretty wild. Panama shot on Discord. Nice. Check that here in a minute. Let's see. That's a cool cockpit. Yeah, that's nice. That's a cool cockpit. I like that cockpit. You have a widescreen, Peter, must be? J. Russ, it's just because I don't know. I've never actually flown in a Twin Otter, actually. But I think the Twin Otter's a cool plane, but it doesn't grab me the way this one does. Peter, I know you mentioned. I know you put pictures and stuff in the Discord. Put the flight plan in there so I want to see that. Because I mean, we do, you know, we can do anything. We can fly anywhere. That's the Air Force base right there. It is. How awesome. So this is the Air Force base. I getcha. I getcha. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna go right over, literally right over the top of the canal. And when you come in here to Panama, there are 1,000 ships out here. There are ships everywhere. They're just waiting to get in. That's awesome. You know, to me, it's just kind of what mood I'm in, you know? I haven't flown the ATR in a while, and I'm sure when I start flying that plane again, I'm going to be like, wow, this plane's great. You know, sometimes, and it's funny, I flew the 777 last week, and for whatever reason, I just, after flying that plane, I was like, I really just feel like getting back in the 737. And so I did. You know, it's just kind of what mood I'm in. But it's cool that we have options now. So there's a big promenade. You can walk all the way down. You can actually walk all the way out here. There's like restaurants and stuff out there. This is where we followed the submarine. We followed the nuclear submarine. The submarine went under here and out and around. We followed it the entire way. So there's the entrance to the canal. Obviously. But it's wild. It's a really wild experience. In Panama, this is exactly what Panama City looks like. There's just these massive towers in the middle of, like, the rest of it's like kind of low-lying buildings. Man, they did a really good job of this. But yeah, there's one way is the entrance, one way is the exit. I forget which was which. All right. Man, Panama City, that looks awesome. Oh, you know what? It's probably a part of the airport pack. The one of the airports I got, I think this one, had a bunch of Panama City buildings. That must be what that all is. So I'm gonna come down. Boy, that's pretty cool, huh? And some of these buildings are just crazy. I mean, runway 19. Runway 1. Okay, you see it too. So the TBM is a great plane. TBM is a great plane. I love the CRJ too. Nobody loves the CRJ. I love that. I think it's a great airplane. Yeah, and this bridge goes out right over the water. It's pretty wild. So, fuel pumps on. This is gonna be a cool approach, I do think. Second notch of flaps here. See if I can avoid hitting anything, which would be good. Driving in Panama is for the criminally insane. Whoops, this is gonna be... Alright, so now I already know I'm gonna overshoot, so I have to be patient. And just come around nice and slowly. It's the way they drive in Panama is absolutely nuts. And they have a displaced threshold because of these hills. Alright. This is a nice looking airport too. Alright, mixtures and props full forward. Fuel pumps, fire flaps are set, seatbelts are secure. Pre-landing checklist is complete. Right on glide path. Kind of a weird place for an airport, to be honest. Sort of seems, right? Not too bad, not too bad. There we go. That was not too bad.
What a butter smooth landing.
Well, Whoever that was liked it. How do we get out of here? It's gonna go over here. It's gonna go over here, and then we'll watch the crowd come in. Nice. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Uh-oh, pull up. Oops. There's a little bit of an engine banger right there. Ah, okay, Peter. Nice. How cool is this? We're literally right by the canal. I didn't know this airport was here. Nice. All right, I am going to put my flaps up because that will make me feel better about myself later. I always feel stupid when I leave my flaps down. Oh no way, aviation dude. Yeah, I can. Where did you stay? I don't remember if we already had this conversation. Let's go lights off. Let's go fuel pumps off. We're gonna be on Meads Bay, Caramar Beach Club. It's the only place that we ever stay. Avionics Master coming off. We're gonna be on Meads Bay, Caramar Beach Club. It's the only come off with the mags. What else do I have to do here? Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, that's what part of the island? That's right. I forgot. And I would never move. I swear, if I ever live in that place, I will never leave. I will never leave. Chris, that was a nice landing. That is such a cool plane. I remember when I landed that in St. Bart's. That is such a cool plane. I remember when I landed that in I don't know what that's all about. Don't know what's causing that. Sorry about that, fellas. Is that better? There might be some streaming thing. So sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that's coming from. You know, J Russ, there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think it's because I had oh, I know what it was. I had the stream open on the PC, so it was picking it up. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a homebody too, unless it's weird, I'm a homebody unless I'm traveling, which doesn't make much sense, but it's just, I wish I had parked up here, because we got, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's awesome. That is awesome. So next time up, let's see here, where are we? Beep, beep, beep. Where's Volanta? Let's look at Volanta here. Next time up, we will go, so we just came, oops. Yeah, so we just did, this is what we did today. Took off there, came over here, down here, up there. And that's the Air Force Base. Cheers, that's great. You know what? That's what makes you happy, man. That's awesome. You know? I work from home, and that makes me happy. So we are here now. So next time, we gotta go visit Tokumen. Next time we'll take off, we'll come over, land here, and then we'll come back, and then we'll just go up the canal. And there's the other side. We can land there. And then eventually, so this is where we are right now, Panama City. Where I want to get to is Boca del Toro up here. That is going to be cool. Oh, not at home for another 3 weeks, huh, Peter? Yeah, and I'm gonna be, so I've got next week and the week after, and then I'm gone for 2 weeks. So that's gonna be a little bit of a break there for all of us, I guess. But all right, gentlemen, it was a good time as always, and I thank you all again for coming out, and hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Peter, you be well. J. Russ, you also. Chris, oh nice, Chris, that's an accomplishment. I gotta get that plane out again. I gotta get that plane out. I love that plane. Yeah, aviation dude, Kashif, Peter, Bob, Jay, Buckman, as always, you're a good man, sir. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good flight, guys. I appreciate it. Blue Star, good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. And Chris, you take care as well. And Kashif, if you're still with us, Kashif's probably having dinner. And John's Adventures, good to see you as well again. And I'm gonna check out that tree mod. Kenneth, if you're still with us, good to see you again as well. Thanks so much. Good to see you. And yeah, I think we'll plan on doing Sunday again. And then tomorrow will be a day off. Blue Star, thank you so much. I appreciate it. John, thank you, and Kenneth, thank you. I appreciate it. I always appreciate you guys. The bungalow, yeah, I saw you. Saw you flying around out there. Thanks for coming. So we'll do this again on Sunday, let's say 3 o'clock. So about an hour earlier than we started today. Yeah, it was a good time, guys. I always appreciate it. You guys make it a lot of fun. So everybody have a great rest of your Thursday, a good start to the weekend, and we'll check in on Sunday, fellas. Take care, everybody.